What's up, Leo? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. This is your weekly love and romance tarot reading, Twinflame soulmate connection focused. All right, so this is your minor Celtic cross for the week. So before we get into the reading, be sure to give this video a like, comment down below at your earliest convenience, and also subscribe to the channel if that's something that you've been thinking about doing. All right, my Leo loves. So now we're gonna start. I've already drawn the cards. Most times you could just skip through it anyways. I just decided to shuffle it off camera this time around. But yeah, just wanted to clarify that. So the underlying energy for this person or that this person's experiencing in the connection is the Hanged Man. So they currently are surrendering to the magic of this connection, and they're surrendering to the energy and how beautifully things are, kind of playing out. I feel like that this person has kind of an issue with being in the moment and flowing with the beauty of things, and this connection is really helping them to do that because of just the circumstances and the turn of events. So in the distant past, this person is showing up here as the Seven of air energy, or the Seven of swords energy. So where they kind of maybe hid this connection, hid their feelings from you, hid how they felt, or hid how they felt about you from themselves even. But there was definitely a lot of secrecy going on when it comes to like just keeping things to oneself, or not necessarily wanting to reveal too much. And so in the recent past, we had this Nine of fire energy, where this person began to feel kind of paranoid about where this was going, about what this was, how they were feeling, just a lot of paranoia and fear and all that stuff. The present energy, as we shift in. Okay. All right, so I'm actually going to get a clarifier on the Seven of air energy, just so we can know a little more about what this energy is, because it did develop more, and it's their belief system, right? So it's secret things that they do believe about this connection were kind of like rearing their ugly head. So maybe if they felt like you were hiding something, they never said anything about it, or maybe this person may have just hidden this from people or whatever. But it just seems to be like, for a lot of you guys, it's the connection, it's the relationship that was hidden. Maybe this person kept it to themselves. You both may have decided to keep it to yourselves, but this person, especially on their behalf, or just some belief systems that they had that were kind of under the radar that maybe were not the best for them. No, it feels like it was just like this connection. It was a secret. They hid it, And so in the recent past, but it could also be all those other things, right? But in the recent past, this person is showing up here as a Nine of fire, so very paranoid, and paranoid of the Five of air, so possibly paranoid about being hurt, also possibly even looking into situations in which they were hurt and trying to understand and analyze to understand them better, but definitely very guarded, right? And the reason why was because of the King of air, possibly because there was no action being taken, or this person was afraid of taking action. They probably even may not have been fully in their conscious truth or in their full truth about what this connection is and what it meant to them. So in the present energy, this person is showing up as a Knight of Swords, where they're taking action. And they could be taking movement in their form. Now, what signs am I seeing here? I'm seeing a whole lot of air. So I'm seeing the Seven of Swords. So I'm seeing Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a lot of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some Taurus, some Leo, right? But also some Aries and some Sagittarius. And then also with the Nine of Wands energy, this could have even been possibly this person becoming paranoid. This could have even been somebody who wasn't you. I'm hearing Aquarius, so maybe this person, if they're thinking about it, is an Aquarius, or maybe this person, maybe they were hurt by an Aquarius in the past and there was some residual emotion they had to deal with, or they could have been an air sign that was possibly manipulative, or a person that was manipulative in this person's recent past. But nevertheless, this person is paranoid because they're afraid of being manipulated. And so they were probably looking into that paranoia in the recent past, but that's definitely what they're paranoid about. But then also down here, I'm just feeling like someone really hiding themselves. Like either this person was hiding their sexuality. So for some of you guys, this person may have been in the closet with you guys, or this person was hiding you. Like the Queen of Wands is here, and that's you guys, Leo, right? So they could have been hiding you, hiding this connection. And it is coming from a place of love. You know, I don't think this person's in the best situation. I mean, the energy that's around them is kind of tense, right? Nevertheless, as we digress to the present moment is a Knight of Air and the Ace of Cups. This person's currently taking action to make changes in the name of love. Like, they're taking action and making changes in the name of love. They could be making some changes as well when it comes to this connection, or how they're showing up in this connection is changing. And it's changing to a place of more like love, right? So this person just is somebody who has been through a lot of trauma. Like, this just looks like somebody who had a lot of trauma, you know, or was in a really bad situation, but definitely there's trauma associated with the situation. And so they just were kind of getting paranoid, you know, and this energy, I can understand why it might have freaked some of you guys out, but humans are animals, and when animals feel in danger, they act kind of weird if they feel like they're not safe. So it's, you know, I just want you to understand this person a little better. You know, possibly this person, maybe they just didn't feel like they could have done what you wanted them to do in the past, or they felt like they didn't know where to go, or they knew that things needed to change, or they needed to kind of step into their power, but they just kind of felt like they couldn't do it. And so they just felt really defeated. You know, that's ultimately what it was, really feeling defeated. But now this person is making a very swift change and coming into a place where they're having power, but also most especially having love. We have the Lovers here showing up here with the Ace of Cups. So this person's in love with you. Like, and they can't deny it because that love has always been there, right? Some of you guys is someone who you've recently met, and this person kind of had like a crazy backstory, and you may be like, when I'm hearing that this could confirm what they were telling you. So maybe this person told you about their backstory when you first met them, and you met them a little recently, and this reading is like confirming that to you, like, okay, this person really was going through something, right? There was something a little crazy down here, right? Oh, the craziness down here. Doesn't matter though, we're moving out of it. Swift changes are happening. And why are they happening? It's happening in the name of love, but it's also happening because of the Empress. It's also happening because, and that's why I feel like this person could be a Libra, right? Because in the name of love, the Empress talks about love, abundance, growth, nurturing, expansion. This person wants this connection to expand and this relationship to expand, but they also see you as the Empress. Like, whenever the Empress shows up, I mean, she does call for major changes. If it's not going in a direction of growth, when she shows up, she just triggers that. So everybody has to kind of like make amends. Like, have you ever had a pregnant lady walk into your house and she's gonna carry the baby to a full term in your home? Everything changes around this woman because she's carrying. She's an Empress. She's pregnant. She's a lady, right? And so this person is just changing, making a lot of changes, possibly in the way that they communicate, but also just in the way that they do things. And it's because of the worth that they see in this connection, and it's because of you. It also could be because of Mother Nature, Gaia. So Mother Nature could be something that is healing them, right? The Wheel of Fortune. But they're having some abundance come into their life. They could also be having financial prosperity entering into their life. And this makes them a whole different person, because now they're definitely, especially if this person, it doesn't matter if they're a woman or a man, but Spirit's saying if they're a woman, right? Then this person, they could have just been hiding the fact that they just didn't feel confident, or that their confidence was knocked down a lot. But even if they are a man, their confidence was really knocked down, right? And so they were going on a kind of a tough journey, but now they're experiencing growth and abundance. I mean, they've got beautiful things around them. They've got gorgeous energy. I mean, the energy of the lover. So they're in their heart space. They know what they love. They know what they want to do. They know they want to be with you. Then they're also showing the Ace of Cups here, which I have to clarify further, but that's another beautiful energy where there's self-love and there's just love all around. And then also we have the Empress with the Wheel of Fortune. So this person could be entering into some sort of abundance right now that's freeing them from whatever bound them. And it's also giving them back their sense of confidence. Like, I feel like this person, they may not have felt as confident as they possibly should have. Like, they're showing up as the Queen of Wands, King of Air, right? So this person's got boss tendencies, man or woman, they're a boss, right? But may have had things that have happened that made them feel like they weren't a boss. You know, sometimes when you're going through life, you need to take some time out to really recuperate, because life can really throw you from here and there and here. And that's why you got to slow down, because then you forget the start, you know, and it happens. And that's what is kind of going on with this person. All right. So swift changes, and Spirit doesn't want to say too much more on that, because I just keep asking what exactly. And they're just like, well, abundance, Page of Water. It could also be communication of feelings and emotions. They're also saying communication of water. So maybe you guys live overseas from one another, and maybe this person could be communicating about coming over the water to come see you. Knight of Swords energy indicates travel, and that's right up right. So that's talking about movement and stuff. And then also, this is just also changing, making changes to suit the inner child or to suit the connection. Some of you guys, this person is, this person or you are pregnant, and it's making this person make changes in their life. Like they're just being like, you know what? I have to protect my family. I have to do this and this and this. I have to, whatever, because this baby, whatever this is, it's so important to them. It's just going to make them want to move on. Like they don't even care anymore. They're just going to move on from whatever that stuff was, which was pretty heavy, right? Oh, this person's going through a lot, right? I'm also hearing banking. So if some of you guys were married to this person may have had issues with the bank, like where the bank was on them or something like that, and it was really making them so tense, and they probably were very tense to be with. Like maybe they kind of threatened you and stuff, but they were just really going through it, So we have the Ace of Water showing up with this person. I don't know what happens, but it's definitely, obviously I know why it's saying, I don't know what happens, because it's the Knight of Swords energy. It's like you wake up in the morning and you've got an email from somebody you're working with, and it's like, oh, actually, we were working on a project for like 6 months, and that's what we were doing. Just kidding. Actually, that's canceled. We're going to do it actually a completely different way. And just kidding. Hope you didn't work too hard on that. But just kidding. Scrap it. It's going by the garbage, right? So Knight of Swords energy has a way of showing up and being very abrupt. And that's why I feel like it could be some sort of news that this person may deliver to you, or they may be receiving from you, that possibly changes the way this person views the connection, right? So what is this Ace of Cups energy? And it's the Six of Swords. So it is really a positive omen, whatever this Ace of Cups energy. It's a chance for them, for the both of you guys, to move on from a very tough cycle. But we are seeing the Eight of Swords here. So I don't know why that's showing up. The Eight of Swords is not a positive card, right? It's not. So I don't know, but we have the Six of Fire, which is coming on top of it. So it's getting that self-confidence, but also recognizing what are limiting belief systems, what was placed into this person's mind as a result of something or someone toxic, and also at what is really just truly the reality, right? And when we do that, we find that most things that we think or we deem as reality are not really the reality. It's that person's reality, and it's a pretty shitty reality to be in. So let's step on out of that reality, shall we? And that's what this person is doing, and it's happening very swiftly. I don't know what's going on, right? Some change. It's beautiful. It puts them in their heart. It probably has to do something with a baby, or the thought of having a baby, or possibly them meeting you. If this is a new connection, maybe them meeting you is a swift change, and they're like, they're realizing that they're in love, and it's just making them feel really good about life again and positive. Like, this person went through it, right? The Hierophant could also be institutions, schools, government agencies, stuff like that. Government, school, hierarchies have been after on this person's ass for a long time, or it's been like this person's mortal enemy for a while, like where they just, and obviously I'm saying that in a joking way, they just had the hardest times. Like institution was not nice to them. It just wasn't nice to this person. So they had to really clear through that, and it was a hard end to this, but a swift end. So in their conscious thoughts and or desires, this person is thinking of the Three of Air. So they're thinking about the future of this connection, thinking about the future of being with you, right? And where this is going to go, what you guys are going to do. They're also looking at all the things that you guys have done so far, and they're really happy about it, but they also want more, is what I'm hearing. The Two of Fire. They want more. They want an expansion, but also it's coming up reverse, because I feel like some of you guys, this person, maybe they feel like you don't want it, and that's the thing with communicating. It's like sometimes you want something that the other person wants, but you're too afraid to say it because you don't want to rush it. And I feel like this person also feels the same way, where they want an expansion in this connection, but they also just are like, they don't know, because it's showing up reverse. So it kind of feels like it's a little bit of an iffy energy. It's not something that maybe they feel is two-sided. They may feel like it's just one-sided. And it's showing up here because of the temptation and the Page of Fire. The Spirit is tempting them to believe positive things. So to believe that, Leo, you actually want to be with them, you know? And this person may feel like you don't actually want to be with them. They may think you're just playing games with them because this person had a very hard end and a very hard start. But I'm hearing a very hard end to something. Something ended hard, and it's just been hard, you know? It's just been hard. PTSD, I don't know, right? It's been a little difficult for this person, and it's hard for them to see things as good because they just never got good things. That's what I'm hearing. Like, I don't know, this person went through it. They definitely, I wouldn't be surprised if they were air, because suits of air, quality of air, when you're on an air journey, it can be very cold, you know? It can be very, very, very cold and very harsh, very humbling, very quick, very early, right? Because it's swords energy. Swords is fast. So typically these people go through a lot of trauma, if they're going to go through some trauma that's mentally inflicting or afflicting from it'll happen soon, right? It'll happen quick. It'll happen out of nowhere, but that's the suit of air. That's their element. That's the lessons they're learning. I'm air too. So trust me, there's a reason why I'm sitting here in front of you guys right now. And it's because I learned a lot of stuff from a very early age. And it wasn't nice stuff. All right. So we're moving on to the near future for this person. They're thinking about the future. They want to be optimistic, but at the same time, they're just like not believing. They just don't believe it. Like Leo, this person just doesn't believe that this is what you say it is. They don't believe. Page of Swords, Four of Air. They do not believe that you actually want to be with them the way that you do. And they also don't believe that they definitely don't believe, right? That you want to be with them the way that they want to be with you, which is really sweet and amazing. And they see so much potential in this. So many pages showing up here. So we had the Page of Wands, Page of Water, and now we're having the Page of Air here. So much positive potential in this connection, but they also may feel like maybe they think that you just want it to stay like a page, but they want it to graduate more, you know, and they may feel like you don't want to expand with the Two of Fire there. So anyways, near future, I digress. Energy is the Nine of Water for this person, so they get a wish fulfilled. So maybe if you're saying something or doing something with them this week, it's so nice, right? So they're really happy. Possibly it could be a wish happening, coming true, or making a wish. But the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfilled, no matter where it shows up, honestly, right? That's how I read it most times. Look at the jewels coming out of the box and the last page here. This person sees a lot of potential in this. And it doesn't matter where it is. It doesn't matter if it's small right now and you're hoping that it'll get bigger. Of course it'll get bigger, because this person, that's what they see for you. That's what they see for this. If it's a large or a long-standing commitment, they want rebirth, a new energy to come into this connection, to bring it back to life, or to just give it more volume, right? They want more. They like to live. You know, this person really likes to live. They seem like a very positive person, but they seem like a person who's just had things handed to them in life that, you know, made him firm, it made him an emperor, or trying to make them an emperor, Leos. But it's just tough. It's just not easy. It's not things that all of us are just going, oh, I'm getting over it. I'm done. That's not what's happening with this person. Like, it's something that requires therapy. It requires talking to someone who can understand this, diving into the depths of the mind and the soul, understanding energy and how energy impacts everything. Like, this person, hopefully they can do something with all this stuff, because to me it's like, if you're gonna hand me all this stuff, you might as well, like, you know, let me hand you a bill after and let me get paid off of it, you know. So hopefully this person, because it's making them solid, so at some point this is gonna really butter some bread, you know what I mean? I feel like this is either the lessons they learn or something that they're learning as a result of having gone through this. Directly as a result, it's gonna butter their bread for life. But they're definitely going to be a very solid person for you, Leo. Solid. I'm getting someone who is never going to leave your side. I'm getting someone that you could pay them to leave and they would take the money and come back. Like, this person is not going anywhere. Or they would tell you to shove it, you know, up where you know where, and they're not going anywhere. This is a very solid person, but life makes you solid. So near future energy, wish fulfilled, right? They could be doing something in this connection maybe for you that makes them feel really good about themselves, or makes them really feel good about the connection, or possibly a conversation is had that allows for this person to just feel really good. They're just feeling really optimistic. And why or what is that? And we have the Four of Earth here. This is an interesting energy. Now, I'm not normally getting, you know, I'm not getting like the bad energy off the Four of Pentacles. I'm just feeling like it's kind of just like small energy or protection energy. So they're getting a wish fulfilled. And why are they feeling like this Nine of Cups energy is what I'm wondering. It's because of the Eight of Wands, possibly because of travel, right? Communication that's sent, a conversation that's had, arrows of love, possibly maybe them telling you how they feel about you, Leo, and you responding and saying, I feel the same way. And then this person is like over the moon. And the reason why is because they don't have to let you go. Four of Earth, they don't want to let you go. They never want to let you go. They don't like letting anything go, right? But I feel like this person may have had to let certain things go. And they just don't want to have to let anything else go. And that's what halts them up and makes them put like kind of show up in that Nine of Wands, even Knight of Air energy that's like reversed. It's because they don't want to accept something into their life that they're going to have to let go of. And that's the thing about them. You could be whoever you want to be with this person. They will never leave you, provided that you never leave them. And that means emotionally for this person, provided that you never emotionally leave this person, they will never leave you, right? So we're having the Eight of Earth and the Two of Air showing up here. So they have a habit or a pattern of constantly getting in their head and being indecisive, whoever this person is. So if they get in their head, if you know them for a while, when they get in their head, you're like, oh no, get out of your head, because you know that this person, when they get in their head, it's like, what's gonna happen, you know? So they kind of have like a thing where they get in their head a lot, all right? So, but they're feeling really optimistic and really hopeful. And it's about the Eight of Water reverse. So possibly walking away from relationships and situations that don't serve them anymore. Now, this could be because maybe they're finally walking away from a bad habit, right? And what is this? I want to know what that is. And it's the Three of Air, possibly a bad habit around feeling triggered all the time or triggering themselves or being depressed. Possibly a situation, even something in their life that triggers them all the time. They are walking away from it now, and it makes them so happy to do it. You know, if this person is just dealing with a lot when it comes to work, it could be letting go of a job that is just really bad for them and really toxic for them, or just very stressful, or it's just not appreciative, like they're not appreciative. Or if this is like a part of the connection and possibly this person felt like maybe there were things meandering around the connection and making it hard for the two of you guys to be together, then Leo, this person's walking away from whatever those things are. I don't see this person walking away from you at all. In fact, I see the love with the King of Fire energy growing more and more and more, right? I don't see that energy one bit, but I definitely see them walking away from something. And with the moon there, once you see it, you're gonna be like, oh, you know what I mean? Oh, you know? But I feel like right now we're looking at it and we're like, scratch, spirit, what'd you say? Right? So I want to know what I'm nosy. I am the spy of the zodiac, the Page of Swords. I love to spy. So I want to know a little more about this. And this is the Queen of Earth. Yes. So this person is recognizing their worth and their abundance. They're also seeing your worth, but definitely recognizing their worth. And it's important that this person recognizes their worth. It is. Because then a lot of the things that you deal with in this connection that you may be fearful of yourself, you feel like you have to defend yourself against those things, you won't have to do that anymore, because now they love themselves. So they're not going to be there's certain things people do when they don't love themselves that it's hard for you to, right? And they're not going to do that anymore. But it just feels like some sort of, it could even be material, growth, resources, expansion. Something is expanding in their life. And it feels like it could also be career or financial, but it also is tied to this connection where they're having a victory in this connection. And it feels like such a victory with you that they're just over the moon. This person goes from really, really sad to really, really happy. Now, the Two of Swords shows up here, and I'm kind of confused as to why the Two of Swords is here. I'm not really a big fan of this card, and it's because of the High Priestess. I think this person is learning how to decipher between what's hearsay, what's just people spewing out stuff out of their mouth that's garbage, as opposed to what's the truth, right? And they're getting better at deciphering what the truth is, as opposed to what's just hearsay and what's just other people talking and just and should just shut up. And that's why I feel like this person is air, or has a quality of air where they're swayed and they're not in a good situation at the same time as being this air sign. So they're just whoa, but something's happening, very positive, and it's a little bit of a secret to all of us, right? It's a little bit of something that just needs to unfold. That's why I'm like, I'm trying to pick it up, but it might have something to do with my Leo loves, with this King of Fire energy. It definitely has something to do with something that you're doing, saying, some action you're taking that's making them feel really good. Okay, so Leo, you're doing good by your person. Your person is doing good by you. I see a person who loves you. I just see someone who's really like, I don't want to see the monsters, right? But it's all right. Hey, what are you going to do? All right, so you guys, that's what I have for you guys for the third week of December 2020. Thank you so much for joining me, Leo. You guys were fun. You guys picked up my mood. Sometimes I'm kind of like, ugh. And then when I start doing these readings, I'm like, oh, so thanks, you guys. God bless you guys. So if you haven't subscribed already, or sorry, maybe Spirit wants me to talk about subscribing. Sometimes when I say that, I'm like, maybe my Spirit guides wanted to bring that up. But if you guys were thinking about subscribing and you're sure you want to watch me, right? I'm not, I don't want to be like all over everybody's. I don't know why. I just don't. I love the subscribers. I've gained hundreds of subscribers in the past few days. I'm so thankful. It's so sweet. I welcome everything, right? But I don't set out for that. And I never did, even when I started YouTube. And I never had a problem accruing growth. Never. I never had an issue getting subscribers. And I think it's because I just never had a problem. It's not like I never cared. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. Like, all the people who subscribe and watch, and I know people who have been subscribed to me from the very start, and I remember all of you guys and I see your names and stuff like that. But I'm not really like, I'm not really like, oh, it's nice, but it's nice. And so I do want to say thank you for it. I guess it's nice, right? So if you're thinking about doing it and it's something that you really want to do and you want to see my videos every week, because I upload every Friday, you guys, for the weeklies, and I upload the Monday before the month starts for the next month, every month, right? So, oh my God, right? It's so much to remember. So just go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell. So every time I upload, you'll be notified. And then if I do more like pick a cards, or I do something interesting and different, you could get it, right? So also go ahead and give this video a like, okay? And then also go ahead and comment down below in the description bar. Liking a video ensures that you get more videos like it, right? So when you like a video, YouTube recommends more videos that are like that, or more creators who are like that creator. So it's beneficial to you to also like the video, and it's also beneficial to me, right? And what's wrong with things mutually benefiting us? All right, you guys, God bless you guys, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye, Leo.